first thing you see is he's starting to cut a few hours, and he's starting to cut a few employees, and and we don't want to see that, because we got to keep people working is the big thing, eh?
To me, it was a very hard change. It changed into a new industry. Well, I just have to move on. Well, I guess I would have to try to find something else or keep on working in other fields.
We used to be open till 10 o'clock. When that happened, I cut my hours back till 8 o'clock. And then we ended up closing at 8 during the week and at 6 on Saturday. We were open till 6 on Sundays, and then we ended up being closed on Sundays. We eventually got rid of the gas altogether, just once our contract expired with Shell. So it was pointless for us to even be open. Shell would have remained as long as we wanted them to be here. It was the fact that we couldn't make money selling gas anymore.
Our margins have dropped since they've gone with government control. Every little bit of money that comes out of the store is detrimental.
You would look at a shoe store, look at a car dealership, look at clothing, look at anything, and they're working at 10, 15, 20, 50. We on our gas, which is our number one product, our largest selling product, run between 2 to 3.5%. Most industries would never be able to operate on that type of margin.
It's hurt us in ways I don't think the government really understands. We purchase our gas and we sell it, and there's a difference in between. Before, when it was a free market enterprise, we were probably making close to 5 to 6 cents. Nowadays, with the government control on it, making 3 to 3.5 cents a liter.
Like me, for example, here I'm a manager, and in order for the place to survive, some weeks I got to put 70 to 80 hours a week because the cost of everything is going up so much. Even the cost of employees now is over $10 an hour compared to even up to 3-4 years ago when it was only 7.
They have also legislated property taxes, be it provincial or municipal. Our power bills, those are legislated again. We have no control. Those have gone up approximately 35% in the last 5 years.
The cost of operation is going up all the time. MasterCards and all your credit card charges, they used to be 1.3, 1.4%, now they're 2.1. And the percentage of everything doesn't seem to go up at that same speed.
And of course it has that trickle effect where it comes down the line, and like you say, the bottom line is people are losing jobs because of it.
In stores like mine, which is an independent store, not a corporately owned store, if we close, we take out 11 jobs in my store. Since I've been here in the 20 years, we probably hired pretty close to 30 to 35 university students over the 20 years. We probably employed close to 45 to 50 adults who use this as their main income. Us little people start to drop by the wayside, so a large amount of employment, which will impact the community.
I bet you a lot of these smaller places, I don't know how they do it, the ma and pa operations in small towns.
Well, I don't know to other stations, but with mine, the impacts on mine, I've had to cut my hours at the other store. I've had to lay at least 2 staff off in the last year, and have really had to cut back we've tried to scrape and scrimp every way we can.
I have 2 friends who've actually closed their operations and have lost literally their life savings. I know one is working back as a mechanic at 57 years of age, and another one who sold his business to get into the gas business had to go back and is now working for his previous business. There are many people who've been impacted greatly without margins.
For the village of Salisbury, we used to have 5 or 6 stations there, and I think now they're down to 2, and there's none in town. You have to go at the exit to the Trans-Canada in order to get gas, you know what I mean? It's examples like that. The industry changes.
And that's a really regular thing. There's gas stations coming constantly. I think there used to be 10 or 12 gas stations in downtown Fredericton, and now there's 2. And like that's 50 jobs that are lost in town that keep people working in the service industry, if not more than that.
It's not as though it's going to happen overnight that you're going to see stores fall, but over a period of 3 or 4 years, you're going to find out that, gee, Joe is no longer there. Harry's no longer on that corner. And Susie has moved away. And you wonder why. And it's because costs are rising at a far, far larger rate than our actual margins.
If they don't believe us, come see us. Come see the books. Most people gladly show them that this is our business. We've done it.
Have a little compassion for the people that need this industry going. When you regulate it too much and expenses get too high because of the regulations, that's when people throw their hands up in the air and say, I've had enough. I'm not doing this anymore. This is too tough. Just look around and use a little common sense.